welcome back to another Perler Bead tutorial. I told you guys I'd be back with another sandals, flip-flop, whatever you want to call them, tutorial in addition to the one that I already posted. This one is a slightly smaller design, it'll take less beads. It also takes more colors, so I mean, it is what it is, but what you will need. Obviously you will need a pegboard. The average size will do, not the mini pegboard. You could go larger if you wanted to, but you do need a square pegboard. You'll need 4 colors of perler beads. You'll need a bunch for the soles of the sandals. I'm using this hot pink. These are, again, inspired by a pair of sandals that I had when I was a little kid. I'm using the slightly see-through beads because I'm trying to make them look like jelly sandals. I'm not sure if it'll work, but I guess we're going to find out. I'm going to use this hot yellow for the straps, and then for these little flower motifs I'm going to do near the backs of them, I'm going to use green for the middle of the flower and then orange for the petals. But for those last 2 colors, for the middle of the flower, you'll literally need 2 beads, so it can be a color you have almost none of it, it'll work. And then for the petals, you need a grand total of 8 beads altogether. So this is a good design if you don't have a lot of beads at your disposal. So anyway, in addition to the beads, you'll need your usual wax paper, you'll need an iron, and then additionally, this one's not necessary, just I like them, but a pair of tweezers. I use them. I found out the name of these, by the way, since the last time I filmed. These are called soldering tweezers, apparently. Although if you search online, you will find them 50-50 under soldering tweezers, craft tweezers, or bent-nosed angled tweezers. Either of those 3 things. Also put reverse action in the search, and that will bring you up with ones that do this, where you squeeze it, it opens, you let go, it closes. That's what I find so desirable about these, even if they weren't angled. So, anyway, pair of tweezers, and that is all you're gonna need. So, we're gonna jump right into it. So on our first row, let's see here, let's start with our pink. Come on, you. Okay. Gonna just pour out some beads over here. I know, not the most advisable thing. Again, another thing you could use, that not required, but could be helpful for you, sorry for bumping that, would be like a little dish or Dixie cups or anything to put your beads in so you can access them more easily. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and start with 6 beads in a row for the bottom row of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, on there please, 5 and 6. Okay, second row is going to be 1 bead wider on each side, so we're going to go with 8 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally 8. See how much more quickly this goes. Now, third row, we are already going to be starting the flower motif, but not that first. So we're going to do 2 beads on the outer edge of the sole color. So 1, 2. Now you're going to do 1 bead in the flower petal color, which for me is going to be orange. You do whatever color you like, but I'm doing orange. So that goes there. And then across the rest of the row, you're just going to go out to the same width as the previous row and fill that in with the sole color. Of course, if you want to be fancy and do designs, once you know the pattern, feel free to change it up however you see fit. If you're doing like I am and you're trying to make little jelly flip-flops and you're using the translucent beads, one thing I should mention, it does require a little bit more of heat time with the iron to get these suckers to melt. I don't know why that is, but it's always a thing. So, next row, you will only need 1 bead in that edge there. Now you're going to need 1 bead for the petal. You're going to get the center of the flower color, which for me is going to be green. It's going to look so cool. Right there. 1 more of the petal color. And then you're just going to fill in the rest of the row with your sole color, which for me is pink. Okay. Whoops. Get on the peg, please, and thank you. Okay, next row you're going to do 2 again of the sole color, because we're going to come back in like we did on this row here. So 1 and 2. Then get your little petal. And your flower motif is already complete on this sandal. And then you are just going to fill in the rest of this row with the sole color. So, just going to go right ahead and do that. Like so. Oops, that one got stuck. One more. Okay. Next row is just going to be straight across in the sole color from point A to point B. So 1 on each end. I can do it without tweezers, I just don't like to because I have fat fingers. So, alrighty, and then you just fill it in. Oops, 1 too high. 2 more. Next row is going to be exactly the same thing, so mark your edges if you feel the need to, otherwise just go straight across. I just feel better marking the edges. Right now it kind of looks like a Game Boy, but I swear it's not. But you could use the same sort of idea to do a Game Boy if you wanted to, and I have before. I actually made myself a pencil holder one time out of 4 of them. I glued the corners together, put a base on it. 'Twas good, I've still got it. Okay. Next row up, we're gonna do the same thing one last time before it changes up. So this row again, start and stop places are in the same spots again. And we're just gonna fill it right on in. Like so. Whoops, missed the peg. I missed it again. Okay, here's where it starts to change. Now on this next row, it's going to start in the same spot on the left, but on the right, it's going to extend by 1 bead. And then you're just going to fill that in. And I realize I scooched the board. I'll fix that. Okay. Oh, hey. Michael J. Fox's daughter just accepted my follow request on Instagram. That's pretty cool. I'm batting 3 for 4 out of his kids following me back. That's really cool. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I got distracted when I saw the little pop-up on my iPod. Okay, now, this next row, you're going to take 1 bead for the strap color, which in my case is going to be yellow. And you're going to put it in the same start spot on the left. And then, if you come all the way across to the opposite side, go out 1 from where the last row ended, and put 1 more of the strap color. Now, in between point A and point B, you're just going to do the sole color. So for me, that's going to be pink. For you, could be something entirely different. But just fill it in. There we go. Alright, Next row, take your strap color, you're going to do 2 now, starting at the same point on the left. And then on the right side of it, you're going to go directly above that one and just do 1. And then in between, you're just going to fill it in with the soul color. So again, in my case, that is going to be pink. And don't be alarmed if it looks like there's some variation in the color of your beads. If you're using the see-through ones, that is normal. That is just something that happens with them. Just the nature of them. Whoops, I'll fix it in a sec. Okay. Now, next row up again, you're going to do 1 bead of the soul color at the left edge. Like that. You're going to take 2 of the soul color. So again, for me, that's going to be yellow. 1 and a 2. On the right edge, we're just going to go straight up again with the strap color. And then in between, everything for me is going to be pink. For you, whatever your soul color is, use it. Just fill it on in. It doesn't want to come off. Doot. 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 Okay. Now, next row, you're going to take 2 beads of the soul color and start at the same point on the left. Whoa, goodness, okay. 1 and a 2. Whoops, missed, okay. As long as you see where they go and can get to it without knocking anything down, that is not a problem. Now you're going to do 2 of the strap color. 1 and a 2. You're going to swing over to the right edge, and you're going to do 2. Go 1, 2, here and here. So, 1 and a 2. Then fill in everything in between those 2 points. Should be 4 pegs, I believe. If I'm counting correctly, I think I am. Gonna have to pour out some more pink beads for this. Okay. There we go. Now I can just grab them with the tweezers. There. Whoops, that one didn't take. Okay. Now I got it. Next row, we are going to go and do 3 in the soul color. So for me, it's pink, starting at the same point. So 1, 2, and 3. And do 2 again with the strap color. 1, 2. And then when you swing over to the right edge, you're going to do 1 in the soul color on the right edge. You're going to do 2 in the strap color. 1 and 2. Whoops, missed. And then fill in those last 2 with the soul color. See how quickly this is coming together because it's smaller than the last design. Also less detail. Okay, next row. You're going to do 4 on this row, pretty predictably so. So let me just grab these 2 here. 1, 2. It doesn't want to come off the tweezers. 3, 4. And I dropped one. I think. No, I didn't. Okay. And then you're going to do 4 in the strap color this time, because it's where they meet. So 1. Whoops, missed. Oh goodness, 2, 3, and 4, and then finally you're going to do 2 in the soul color on the right edge, like so. It's starting to look like something in it. Okay, now, next row, starting on the left edge, go in 1 peg, but you're going to do 4 in the soul color again. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Take your strap color and do 2. and then finally do 3 of the soul color on this edge. It'll be parallel with the outer peg. So 1, 2, and 3. Next row, you're gonna go in 1 peg on the left side with the soul color. You're gonna go all the way out to the outer edge, same thing, and just fill it in. There are no more color changes as of this point, because we are almost done. Got 1 more row after this, and then we iron it and we do the other one. Okay, and last row. You go in 1 more peg on the left, and on the right, I think there's a hair on here. Nope, I imagined it. Okay. On the right, you also go in 1 peg, and then you just fill it in. Because you don't want horned flip-flops. Well, maybe you do. And if you do, I guess you do you, but I can't imagine many people want horns on their flip-flops. And that is 1 flip-flop done. I'm gonna go iron that, and I will be back in a few minutes to do the other one. Okay, I am back, and here is the finished product for the first flip-flop. For those who didn't watch the other tutorial, yes, when you make them, they're this way, and then you iron it. So when you flip it over, what was left while we were making it is now the right. Keep that in mind when you design things, especially if it's something with, like, words on it. Ask me how I know. So anyways, I also remember, I think these are the glow-in-the-dark beads, so not only am I getting kind of the jelly-ish sandal effect, but they also glow in the dark, which is kind of cool. So anyway, I'm going to put this to the side, and we are going to make its mate. So, let's get your pink beads out, or whatever your soul color is, get those out, and ready to go. Okay, so we've got those, and we're gonna start again by doing a row of 6. So let's just get those. 1, 2. Get on the pegs, please. 3, 4. Again, please get on the pegs. 5 and 6. Okay. Am I in frame? Yes, I am. Okay. Just making sure, because I saw this shifted. Alright, now, next row, you're going to go out 1 peg on each side, just like the last row. So, it's going to be 8 across. Mark the sides, fill it in, you'll be good to go. Boop. And a boop. A boop. And 1 more. Row 3, similar, you're going to mark the left side, same spot. Right side, you're going to do the same. Actually, just do 2 over there now, and we'll get the base of the flower. Whoopsies, missed. Okay, so again, for me, the flower petal color is orange. And then you're just going to fill in the rest of that row with the soul color. So again, for me, that's pink. For you, whatever you used will be that color. Okay. Next row up, we're going to start in the same spot on the left. Gonna do the same spot on the right, with just 1 this time. Then we're gonna take the petal color, do 1, take the middle of the flower color, that's green for me, do 1, excuse me, 1 more of the petal color, and then fill in the rest of that row with the soul color. Should leave you with 3 pegs. So 1, 2, and 3. Boom. Okay, next rows, mark the same spot on the left. Then on the right, you're going to do the same edge, but do 2 of them. You're going to take the flower petal color one more time, fill in that top spot, and then just fill in the rest of this row with the soul color. Just like that. Okay, now, whoops, knocked it again. Oh my goodness, beads going there. Alrighty, so the next row is just going to be straight across in the soul color. So you can just go across, or you can mark the edges like I like to do. I'm going to take that little straggler that keeps trying to run away, and I'm going to fill it in now. Just like a lot. Okay, next row, same thing. Start and stop points are in the same spots. So, and then you just fill it in. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Next row, once again, same thing, same points, fill it in. Okay, now the following row, you're going to go out to the left one on the left side, but you're going to keep it the same on the right side and then just fill it in. Oops, okay. Okay, now, next row up. We're going to go out to the left one more time, but we're going to use our strap color. So for me, that's going to be yellow. So right here. Then when you swing across to the right, you're going to be in the same position, but you're also going to do 1 peg of your strap color. Then between point A and point B, just use your soul color. So again, for me, that's pink. Fill it in. Okay, next row, you're going to start in the same position on the left, just 1 peg, or 1 bead of the strap color. And when you swing to the right on this row, you're going to be in the same position again, but you're going to do 2 beads of the strap color instead of just the 1. So fill those in. Then everything in between is the soul color. Whoops, I missed. Okay, next Next row, you're going to start in the same position on the left again with one bead of the strap color. You're going to swing to the right side, do one bead of the sole color along this edge, then do 2 of the strap color, and then you're going to fill in everything else in the sole color. Oopsies. Okay. Okay. Starting in the same position on the left, you're now going to do 2 beads of the strap color. And you're going to swing to the right side, and you're going to do 2 beads of the sole color. Then you're going to do 2 in the strap color. And then fill in everything else with the sole color. Oops. Okay. Next row, you're going to take 1 bead of the sole color and start at that same position on the left. Then you're going to do 2 of the strap color. And then to the right, you're going to do 3, starting at the same position from the right, of the sole color. Then you're going to do 2 of the strap color. And then finally, 2 in the middle are the sole color. Next row, you're going to start with 2 of the sole color in the same position on the left. Oops, I missed. You're now going to take 4 of your strap color and go across 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to do 4 of the sole color off to the side of that. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nearly done again. Now we're going to start the same position on the left. We're going to do 3 in the sole color this time. So 1, 2, and 3. Whoops, come back you. It'll run away. Then you're going to do 2 in the strap color. And then you're going to do 4 to the right in the main color again. Okay. Second to last row, you're going to start in the same position again on the left. When you swing to the right, you're going to go in 1 peg. And then just fill it all in your main color. And then last row, you're just going to go in one peg on both sides and fill it in. So, in one, and then fill. Whoops. And that is it. So we are going to go and iron that, and I will report back and show you the finished product alongside the other one. And here they are, guys, the finished products. Aren't they cute? I don't know that I necessarily succeeded at making them look like jellies, but they are awfully cute regardless. As you can see next to the size of my hand, they are much smaller than the other pair were, so these would be much more practical for crafting into other things, or like gluing onto on picture frames, turning into keychains, what have you. There are so many things you could do with these. But anyway, that's it from me for this one. If you guys decide to make these in whatever colorways you would like to, feel free to send me pictures or anything of your creations and let me know what you plan on doing with yours, even if it's just holding on to them in a Perler Bead collection. So that's it. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts. They're all listed down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.